Welcome back, guys. We got about an hour left on the show, so we're going to have to pick and choose some stories. We'll save the others for tomorrow. For now, we're jumping into Nintendo. At 6:30, we're going straight into all things COD.
We should skip through Nintendo.
Skip Nintendo?
I'm doing a Christopher Puckett.
Wait, hold on. Quick Nintendo recap. Star Fox?
No.
That's about it.
It doesn't matter.
That's about it.
No
Star
one
Fox.
cares about. No one cares about.
No?
All
We'll do it tomorrow. I'll cover Nintendo tomorrow.
Wow.
He promises he'll cover it tomorrow.
Square Enix. What happened with Square Enix?
Kingdom Hearts
Tomb Raider, Kingdom Hearts. Not that much. All right, let's go to Sony.
We're going Sony.
Let's go.
What's wrong with
Because Sony, a lot of
you?
interesting stuff happened with Sony yesterday.
Yo, Ben just cut all
Yo,
the
your script just got destroyed.
I'm gonna use it tomorrow. But there's Roster Mania we need to talk
Kingdom Hearts
about.
3 won't wait
Yep.
for you,
I want to
Ben.
go back over
It's important
Black
things
Ops
to talk.
3 real quick because we have some more trailers in the Sony stuff.
Yeah.
But going into yesterday's Sony conference, kind of mixed opinions. Obviously, everyone watched the Microsoft one earlier in the day and was like, oh, there was no Call of Duty. I wonder what the hell's going on. Sony came out, pretty good conference of their own. I think at E3 there's always that, oh, who did better, Sony or Microsoft? Which was
won?
the better conference? Who won? This year, I mean, for me, it just depends what kind of games you prefer.
The toss-up, honestly. I think so. I mean, really, Microsoft Conference was about catching up to PS4 in terms of console wars, announcing better features. Backwards compatibility was a huge announcement for them.
Huge win.
Because there are so many great games out on the 360, when you look back at it, without a doubt, 360 beat PS3 in the console wars, 100%.
Yeah.
And
currently, I'd say PS4 is beating Xbox One.
oh, it is 100%.
Like, hands down.
Yeah, hands
Look
down.
at console sales, everything. Like,
Right.
just the interface of the system.
Can we look at the new games that are exclusive to PlayStation? Because that's what I'm most interested in. Is it all comes down to games, right?
Right.
Most of the games are going to be on both. Microsoft that they had exclusive Halo 5, Gears of War. Kind of looked at both of those. I think it's
Neither of
super
those
jacked
grabbed
up
me.
for either
Right.
of them.
Right.
Neither of them got me as like, oh, I need to buy an Xbox just to play these games.
I will buy Halo just because I've always bought every Halo that comes out.
Really?
And Quinn and the boys seem really excited. Sounds like Maven and Matt really enjoyed it. So
Yep.
I'll put a little bit more time into that. Last Guardian was the first
Yes.
PlayStation exclusive
Oh my
game
God.
that was seen. Max, what is this? Is it even worth looking at?
This is 7 years in the waiting for a lot of people. Nick Gigante, myself, Maven, all people were tweeting last night about this game finally being shut off. They kicked off the conference with this game. So this is the third game in the series that includes Eco, which is like a PS2, one of their launch titles, I believe.
Okay.
And then Shadow of the Colossus, which came out middle of the PS2 life cycle, a little bit towards the end. But two of the most popular and well-renowned games of all time. And when they kicked off with this, everyone lost their minds.
When you say lost their minds,
Well, because this is on this level of Kingdom Hearts 3. People just want this game.
oh really?
Yeah.
So why is this 7 years in the making?
Well, it was announced, it was teased, it was
See,
kind
this
of
is the
scrapped.
thing with the Sony.
Yo,
See,
you
this
ain't
was
no
the thing with
Ghost
the Sony
Recon
conference.
graphics?
That's the thing with the Sony conference. It was nothing which was like, as a, I want to say average gamer, you don't get excited about stuff like this.
Right.
But as a hardcore fan of franchises, Sony basically came out and blew you away.
Look at my giant chihuahua.
That's, yeah.
Yo quiero Taco Bell.
Please fly it.
Yo, you my best friend. Let me nuzzle you.
Until it eats you. Oh, that would have been funny if you just fall off. So Max, how much of this game are you gonna play?
I'm going to buy a PS4 just to play this game.
No,
Are you serious?
Yeah, 100%.
You cannot be that serious.
100%.
Why?
Shadow of the Colossus was a huge part of my childhood.
Okay, so it's nostalgia.
Right.
There's nothing.
Same reason why I'll play
Alright.
Metal Gear Solid 5.
All right, but gameplay-wise, what
It's
what
a
are we
platformer puzzler type game.
I can't figure out how to get down this
Yeah,
ladder.
platform puzzle.
Maybe
Really.
my giant dog should show me. Oh, that's how.
ready then?
Is he a bird dog? Yo, did that bird
yeah.
dog just commit?
He's a giant albino dog.
What is she shouting?
He's calling the dog's name.
What's the dog's name?
I don't know.
Gugu?
I think that's just because he's a kid.
Yo, good jump, bro.
I don't know about your childhood, but I certainly didn't play with any giant flying dogs.
No, well, Shadow of the Colossus is completely different than this, and so is Eco. They're not, they're not actual sequels. It's like
When you say Eco, do you mean Ico?
No, Eco. I always called it Eco.
It doesn't matter what it is. Yo-ho! The dog's gonna have to bite you!
Like, you know how Shaun of the Dead, Hot Fuzz,
Oh my
and
God.
The World's End are all a series?
Oh!
Called it.
Good call.
Called it.
Then,
Yeah.
you know how, like, Shaun of the Dead, Hot Fuzz, and The World's End are all, like, a trilogy?
Yeah.
That's what, like, Eco, Shadow of the Colossus, and The Last Guardian are.
Gotcha.
I just feel like they could have done a little bit more graphically.
This game is beautiful. What are you talking about?
Did you just see the graphics of the kid?
Yeah, it looks like I painted his face.
Right?
Why are you so nervous?
It's called
Bird
art,
Dog?
man.
Art?
Art. Dooku.
Yeah, he is freaked out.
Oh, he is terrified.
So it's a puzzle game?
Puzzle platformer, yeah.
So
I guess.
explain to some of the more casual people in the chat, what are you going to be expected to do on this?
Really, it's tough because like with Eco and Shadow of the Colossus, and you ask like Nick in the office, he'll say like you really unraveled the story as you played the game, like you didn't really know what was going on until you played more.
Okay.
Like Shadow of the Colossus, you're like traversing like a huge world trying to take down these massive beasts, aka Colossus.
All right, but what about this game?
No one knows.
Okay.
It's a mystery. That's what.
I'm just realizing I am not the E3 crowd. I go for specific titles.
Right.
I'm a very shallow gamer. I want it to be beautiful and I want it to be competitive right out of the box and I want to be able to beat other people in it.
Right.
I can totally see how people could get way into this.
Can you?
Little Big Planet, other puzzle games have always been huge.
Yeah, that giant Gryffindor dog thing would help him out.
Gryffindor. Yeah, like I look at this and I'm like,
Watch
why
this.
are you pushing things when you have a giant bird dog
This
that
is
can
so
fly?
cool.
boys?
Watch this part.
Just get on his back and fly somewhere.
Yo, jump to the doggy.
Very
Jump.
inefficient way. Yo,
Oh.
fight me again, dog.
The dog's like, oh wait, I forgot. Oh no.
Oh, snap.
Oh no, the kid's gonna die. Just kidding.
I got a tail. Touch my fur.
All right, but what was the point of that?
What's the point of anything, Ben? Clearly he was trying to get in the hard point. But
All right,
it's
so
all
this game
about-
exists. Can we fast forward? Or do you want to watch all of
I'm
this?
Yeah.
kind of curious to know exactly what happens to the bird dog.
Bird dog, climb faster.
You'd be the best person to review a game like this. It would be so good. We should do that. We should
Yeah.
just make you play strange games and just force you to review them. Does Bird Dog die?
No, bird dog lives.
Oh, use that big stick to knock your bird dog off. Jump on the other side and roll it like a logger.
Oh god.
Yes, move the vase, get it out of the way. Knock your bird dog off. Push it at him. Yes! Murder the bird dog, who has saved you twice in 5 minutes. Little human,
No, the whole point is to help the bird dog.
really, he desperately needed a log that's not tied down to help climb up.
Yeah, they made it.
This story sucks, Max.
Yo, you are not a gamer, Chris.
Nah, I'm gonna be honest. That was pretty dumb.
You guys
That
are
was
not
really,
gamers.
that was
Right.
That was really dumb.
Like, that was a
You're,
puzzle?
you're clearly with an animal
The
which can
whole
fly.
logic-
Why
the-
would you not just fly? You pushed a big thing as like a part of the puzzle.
Yo, you are that guy in the crowd at the Sony press conference going, I don't know what this is. I don't want to watch this.
And everyone else is like, oh, nerdgasm! I'm excited! It's like, no, that does nothing for me.
No, I'm the same way. Sorry, Max.
All right, well,
What else
know,
you got in this sweet script, Max?
Well, there was a 4v4 Last Guardian esport mode, but I don't want to show it now.
Just kidding.
Giant bird dog versus
Sorry,
giant bird
everyone
dog.
who was involved in creating bird dogs for 7 years.
That was 7 years. Was that really
7 years in the making, yeah. That's when the
I
last
feel
one
like
shut. Yeah.
you could do something a little bit better in 7 years. At least make a puzzle. Like, come on. Like a giant maze?
I'm gonna recreate that.
You give Puckett 7 years to make a puzzle?
Yeah. Like, we could make a badass maze. Be like the
really
Maze
good.
Runner.
Be made of toothpicks and Q-tips.
Look, you wanted PS4 exclusives. That's the biggest one coming.
That you tell me that's the biggest.
Woo! Gotta go buy a PlayStation now. All right, what else do you got for me? Horizon Zero Dawn. You're also PlayStation exclusive.
Yep.
Wow me.
This
Dinosaur.
This one's really cool.
Robots.
Yep.
That's exactly what it says in front of me. Dinosaur-like.
Post-apocalyptic third-person action title featuring dinosaur-like robots. So this is from the people who made Killzone. Did you play Killzone, Puckett?
6 minutes. Go ahead and skip 3 minutes in.
Yeah, this.
No, I'm curious. I want to see this dinosaur-like robots.
What you see here, there was a village with people who picked up
Our
things, and then a
stories
deer with ears.
Did you?
Was
of the ones that came before.
You guys are the worst to watch E3 games with. You guys are the worst.
And then the shaman learned how to build a ladder to paint higher.
The world of the old ones was so different than ours.
Oh God.
So did you play Killzone or no?
Incredible.
You didn't play
cities
Killzone? Did you play Killzone?
with
I played it for
towers
like a minute.
I was
that
told it was an
reached the
inferior Halo.
stars.
I stuck with Halo.
You're a smart man.
But a darkness.
How did we just go from like?
and
Post-apocalyptic.
Didn't you hear the old world was different than ours, Ben? Now we have metal robot, donkey, dragon,
Things.
dinosaurs.
The land
Okay.
You guys are awful.
started to change.
And then the blue flower expanded. And all the grass grew from the ground.
Their
And
great
trees.
cities
How did a tree just
faded
appear on
away,
a road?
Well, this is obviously time-lapse, Ben.
And in their place came new life.
Oh, yes.
See, I didn't know. This could be a film trailer.
Yes,
it could be a lot of
kids.
things.
This is evolution.
So what actually is this game, Banks? Like, what do you do?
Just wait, it'll get into the
You
action.
get
I don't wanna
dinosaur-like
spoil
robots
it
in
for you.
post-apocalyptic
Is
Is this,
third-person
is this,
action.
are we looking at like a
The
Fallout
tribes
game?
came to these lands.
Kinda, but
Some
not really.
Small and humble.
All right, so props
Some
on the whole
Powerful as kings.
beauty of this game.
Are we getting
Graphics.
serious for a
My
second?
tribe was
It
the
goes right
first.
back, and it matches what I saw
The first to hunt.
from the Tom Clancy.
The first
Titles
to
from
raise our
Ubisoft.
bows.
Oh, it's like Game of
Hodor.
Thrones.
For this world was never ours.
I mean, the first thought was like, oh my god, it's Egret from Game of Thrones.
A
Yes.
dangerous
Turok
balance
versus
between
robots.
So
man
she's gonna fight
Yo, Turok.
dinosaur
And
robot.
machine.
Oh snap! You weren't getting dinosaur robots. Huh?
Oh,
Yo, Chris just
What the
said Turok.
hell? And she's gonna fight that with a bow and arrow?
So here we go,
I am
gameplay.
so much more pumped about this than I
Gameplay.
was that last one with the bird dog.
Go, kill everything.
Yo, graphically insane.
Go. Of course it is. I made this. I wish I made this game.
But why is she fighting
Oh
robots?
no, I've been
Because they
noticed
obviously
by
took over the old
robot
world.
dog.
Oh my god. Oh wait. Tactical nuke inbound.
Haha, removed your oil canister.
Sorry, little one. I couldn't let you call for help.
They kind of
She
do like.
didn't even search it.
They look like wildlings from Game of Thrones.
Perfect day for a hunt.
True.
Do you watch Game of Thrones? Oh, I didn't know that.
Just finished it yesterday.
Yo, it's crazy, right?
All right. There are. I read dinosaur-like robots and thought you must have been like slightly tipsy when you wrote the script.
Oh, that dinosaur
Does
like
that
robot.
Stegosaurus have a rocket launcher on his back?
Of
This
course
is
it
going to
does.
be harder than I thought.
Because I'm pumped to play Ark. I could be pumped to play this.
Yo, look at the
This
like,
canister
cover
should be
system and
full
stuff.
by now.
But what is the point of the game?
We don't know yet. This was just unveiled.
Ben, you obviously have to shoot off its green supplies.
Oh my god, they're like deer.
Oh, nice shot. Uh-oh. Big Daddy.
Oh!
So that's like the T-Rex, huh?
You're a robot. Why do you still have a mouth? Honestly.
Run!
We go! Oh, someone's angry!
This game looks so sick.
Gotta get under it.
Yo, she modified her bow and arrow to shoot lightning arrows.
He didn't even climb up his tail, though.
Yo, kind of looks like a scarab a little bit from Halo, a little bit. Like the front part a little bit.
I'm so confused at what I'm watching right
Yeah, how do these dinosaurs reproduce?
Via robot technology.
Yo, I froze it, and then I knocked down his right ventricle, and now I'm using it against him.
Oh my god, the rocket launcher.
There's a rocket on this thing the whole time, and it didn't use it against her?
It did, it blew up that rock before.
Very
now.
good.
She is really.
Oh! You just got metal tail slapped, and you're getting up from that?
Oh, what is this thing? Oh, a harpoon gun.
Stay still.
Okay. Keeping it still. All right,
Oh.
Evolve, I see you.
This is cool.
I feel like I'm watching Godzilla.
Haha, I've glued this robot to the floor.
All right. Time to shut you down.
This is such a strange.
It doesn't intrigue you.
It does. I'm sensing no PvP at all.
No, single player game.
That saddens me greatly.
Yo, single player games are fun.
Eh.
Yeah. Ain't nobody got time
The
for
stories don't tell where the old ones went.
The old one.
that. I'm
They
exhausted.
don't tell us why the machines rule these lands. But they warn us.
Does look great.
that
I
this
agree,
balance
Infamous
cannot
Haze. This is a Maven game.
Horizon. Zero Dawn.
I just want to know more.
Right.
What is the plot?
The
What is
storm.
the point? Why am I doing this?
Well, a big thing they were talking about was that, it's made by Guerrilla Games, who did Killzone.
Yep.
And, they're really only known for doing Killzone. So, as being, a first-party developer for Sony, it's really important they came out and made, another big game. So,
Yeah, but what is it?
I don't know. I don't have much to tell you. It doesn't come out tomorrow. We don't know everything.
Honestly, I could
Can't tell you everything.
see it could be fun to play. I don't get behind the whole robotic dinosaurs.
I don't know.
Something that a college roommate would come up with, and then you just kept running with it for way too long.
It's like, hey, we could totally make robot dinosaurs and have fun with it. It's like, bruh, I had this great idea. Yeah.
I don't know.
I'm excited for this next game, though.
I don't play single player games, but I do play multiplayer games. Here's a multiplayer game called Street Fighter V.
How?
Street Fighter. Pow, pow.
We know this is coming.
Yes.
Chun-Li.
Again,
We watched
exclusive.
some Ryu,
Ryu.
Chun-Li footage.
Nash. And Bison.
And this has the whole FGC just freaking out.
Oh, yeah. This is the fighting game.
Bird Dog.
Dude, looks good.
Cammy.
See, I love watching people play fighting games. A lot of fun at playing them myself, though.
Yeah, I'm not very good at them either.
No, because the problem is you're like, oh, that was sick. Let me see if I can do that. And you can't.
Nope.
Cammy is awesome. One of my favorite characters.
Because you also own a green leotard?
No comment.
That is a yes. This game doesn't
So-
Oh, this is released March 2016.
Yep.
So
Who
you can be
is
excited.
Birdie in that? So
That,
there's
I believe, is a completely new character.
Cammy and Birdie. Was that the big red dude?
Yeah, chains. I think he had a mohawk. But
Big red dude.
Cammy's a classic Street Fighter character.
how I
I
describe
believe
him.
Birdie is
Big
a
red
completely new character.
Birdie.
But
Okay.
obviously, people don't have to wait till March 2016. There will be a Street Fighter 5 beta
Boom!
on PS4, and then obviously Ultra Street Fighter 4 is currently ported
Okay.
to PS4, the only current gen console that it's on. So they did Hitman. That was cool.
What you mean?
What?
They did Hitman. That was cool. You just said that so casually.
Hitman was kind of cool. I mean, it was a single player game.
As long as it doesn't
Hitman-
include a bird dog and puzzles.
Dude, how can you just so nonchalantly just be like, oh, okay, yeah, so they did Hitman, as if you're gonna move on straight past it.
So
Because I want
Hitman,
to get to the game after it so
what the hell
badly.
are you on about,
Hitman
man? Let's show me
was-
some Hitman.
Hitman was one of those games I actually did play.
Oh
Right.
my god! So
entire
the
way
one
through.
game I tried to skip over is the one
But
Punker
it's
played.
it was really slow, and I think this is actually one of the last single player games I played because of the speed of the game.
We're at 47. I've
Really?
got the first row files
And there's a new movie coming out too.
Hope it doesn't have that Tim.
Timothy Oliphant.
All right, so
Yeah.
this comes out
What?
December the 8th, okay? PS4 owners have exclusive access to the beta when you pre-order, and 6 unique contracts for PS4 owners. So you basically want to play this game on PlayStation.
6 missions.
They showed off more of it too at the
I
Square
can't believe you're not
Enix.
going to skip it. Max, what are you doing?
Well, you guys hate single player
The
games. I thought.
yeah, but Hitman is like a...
Yo, there were so many bad Hitman games. It's not even funny.
Were there?
Does this
Yeah.
look bad? Does this look bad to you?
Yo, you had no clue what this
Does
was
this look bad? Hitman?
before they announced it. Like you had no clue what this actually was.
You couldn't. you're
Graphics
telling me-
again, really good.
You're telling me- you're telling
There's
me at
no
this point-
bald man with a barcode on the
It
back of
doesn't-
his head yet.
They was talking about number at the very beginning. It was like number 47. The
Oh,
very
I did.
beginning.
I didn't hear that part.
Right, exactly. So you don't pay attention to trailers. That's what
I
you're
was trying to eat dinner when this conference was going on.
100%. You can tell. It's about time they made a new one.
Oh, that's a club girl going in an elevator. $100 says there's drugs in a club.
That's a safe bet.
Like you're not gonna lose any money there. Oh, yeah, man.
From scope to camera lens to blood in the water. To
I
man
feel like
with receding hairline. To more photographers.
I feel like back in the day, like Hitman was kind of like the violent version of Splinter Cell. You know?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes,
That's
it
why I liked it. Because you could go stealth mode, but you could also rage.
Right. Pop.
Gotcha.
Surprise.
Oh, and he catches the bullet too.
Yeah. That's because Hitman's a boss.
All right. I like the graphics a lot. Couldn't really tell what was going on throughout most of that cinematics.
Right.
Didn't see much gameplay yet.
No gameplay at the Square Enix conference either. So we'll have to wait for that one.
I expect Hitman to do really well. When we see more of it, I think that's going to be a really good game that you should watch out for.
Yeah.
That's the type of game which kind of makes me want to buy a PS4.
Really?
Really.
I like games like that. They're the like Tomb Raider, for example.
Sure.
Those type of games really just they like appeal to my gaming nature.
And
So why does
Horizon doesn't?
Yeah. What?
That didn't really tell me like that. That was
Horizon
very,
looked like a futuristic Tomb Raider, dude.
No, it didn't. It looked very weird. Graphically, looked great,
Did 100%.
but gameplay-wise, was so out there. It's like, what the hell am I doing? I'd much rather play like
I can
Daisy.
see Lara Croft trying to tie up a robot dinosaur.
Can we sell this now? It's Lara Croft. Lara Croft.
Lara.
Lara.
Tomb Raider.
Lara. Right.
Croft.
I know, but he's saying Lara Croft.
Lara.
It's just his accent. You guys speak funny anyway. It doesn't matter. But anyway, up next,
You guys.
America.
the game that you
Oh
just so
my
wanted
God.
to get to. Maven was.
I've never played a single one of these.
Oh yeah. Oh my God.
I haven't played 6 of them. I'm probably not going to play number 7. Why are you so excited about Final Fantasy 7?
This is probably arguably the best game of all time.
It hasn't even come out yet?
What are you talking about? It's a remake of Final Fantasy. It's the
Oh,
remake.
See? Told you I didn't play any of them.
Oh my God, Bucket.
So why is everyone super excited? Is it just better
Long ago.
graphics
Alright,
or that
so-
you can now play it again?
Final Fantasy VII came out back on PS1, and like I said, arguably the greatest game of all time. And when they announced the PS3, they did a cinematic trailer for Final Fantasy VII, and they were like, "Oh my God, they're remaking the greatest game of all time for PS3."
In its wake,
They didn't do that.
came an age
It was just like a,
of
"Oh hey, look what we can do on our console."
Ooh.
But
Yet with
You
Now-
just said this was the best game of all time.
arguably the best game of all time.
Those encountered were not forgotten.
Jeez. I love technology.
That someday we would see them again.
So
Perhaps
this is
it
coming
was
to, I
no
believe,
more than
PS4 and
wishful
Xbox
thinking.
One, but,
Comes to Xbox One as well.
but PS4 users will get it first.
The trailer has already 3 million views.
Yep.
But after the long calm, there are now the
This
beginnings
is the
of
best
a
Final
stir.
Fantasy in the entire
Why?
series.
What made it
The
so much
reunion
better?
at
I can't
hand
explain
may
to you. You
bring
have to play the
joy.
game.
It may bring fear.
Because of spoilers, or
But let us
you just
embrace
can't explain why it's a good
whatever
game?
it
I
brings.
had to go through the entire game and tell you why. It's it's spoilers.
Well, you can just quickly say it's the best
For
game because it had
they
the best story.
are coming back.
Was
Right.
the most.
Well, then
Don't-
right. Okay, so here's Cloud, the main
At
character,
last,
carrying the Buster
promise
Sword, one of the most
has been
iconic
made.
weapons in video game history. You guys have no clue who this is.
No idea.
This is bugging me out.
That was it?
That's
That's
the
what
fi-
people are so
that's-
excited about?
Remake.
Boom! Fresh graphics, old story. Final Fantasy 7 by PlayStation. Did I just sum it up?
Essentially is, yeah.
Did I just sum it up right there?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
All right. So that was the game. That one trailer was what got you so excited.
Just whatever.
We'll let you redo this segment tomorrow with Maven, and you guys
There
can
you
go
go.
all out.
Come on, Clint. Please.
5 hours.
Guys, I'm sorry. I'm so biased when I go to video game reviews. I have a very small group of interest. Everything else falls outside of that group. I'm just like,
Sometimes you see
I'll let
something
someone
though.
else buy it.
Right, but sometimes you'll see something which is like, oh, that could be kind of cool.
Props to that, though. I felt like at moments I was watching a Matrix movie. just like
What, that?
the level of graphics and the scale of the world that you're going to be walking into.
Yeah.
Looked gorgeous.
Anyway, moving on.
Yeah.
Firewatch. Max, what was this game all about?
This was a very interesting game. So, I believe this might be on the PC already. An adventure first-person game.
What's in this
And
cave down here?
This guy, at first I was like, oh, it's a Smokey the Bear simulator. You're like in the wilderness and you're a forest ranger.
It doesn't seem
But-
that dangerous. Whoa, whoa!
Just listen in.
Henry!
Seriously, it's completely fine in here.
Damn it.
Okay.
That storm knocked out the phone line I used to talk to the service, which means we're cut off.
I'll see what I can do.
Interesting
You think you'll
graphics.
take to it?
Very
Being
cell
out here?
shady.
A mystery set
The
in
isolation
Wyoming
gets to
wilderness
me.
where your only
I
emotion,
don't talk to the other lookouts
emotional
as much as I
lifeline is the
talk to
person
you.
on the other end of the handheld radio.
Not in the same way.
What makes me so special?
2 young women have been reported missing. You're probably the last person to have seen them.
Hey, you kids! Somebody cut the comms.
What?
I'm out here and the wire is cut clean through.
Wait, you're already there? You're not in your tower?
No, I'm not.
Then who is?
Someone's in the tower, Firewatch.
That was it?
Yeah.
So again, I'm on their
You
site
want more,
right
right?
now.
Yeah, I want more.
Firewatch is a mystery set in the Wyoming wilderness where your only emotional lifeline is the person on the other end of a handheld radio.
I feel like you don't need to put the word wilderness in there. You're just in Wyoming.
Yeah.
No
Alright,
offense
so-
to people
so
from
in-
Wyoming.
You play as a
Interaction-
man named Henry, who
Okay.
has retreated from his messy life to work as a fire lookout in Wyoming. Perched high atop a mountain, it's your job to look out for smoke and keep the wilderness safe. An especially hot, dry summer has everyone on edge. Your supervisor, a woman named Delilah, is available to you at all times over a small radio.
Hey there,
And is
Delilah.
your only contact in the world you've left.
So this is key. Interactions with Delilah aren't mandatory, and it will be up to you to decide how much you wish to trust her. Which to me says you can play this game so many different ways and get so many different outcomes.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
this is the second half here, but when something strange draws you out of your lookout tower and into the world, you'll explore a wild and unknown environment, facing questions and making interpersonal choices that can build or destroy the only meaningful relationship you have.
Yo,
This reminds me of, was it Stanley Parable
yeah.
on Steam?
Yeah.
Reminds me very much of Stanley Parable, just by the kind of look. I don't know if you ever played it. You're basically guided by a voice, and it will say, "Oh, don't go through that door to the left-hand side," and you're like, "Well, what happens if I do?"
Yeah.
And you have to try and decide whether you trust the voice guiding you or if you don't trust the voice. That was actually a very, very good game. That I like the look of it, kind of cartoony.
Did you win or lose by listening to the voice?
It depends.
Yeah.
Like you can end the game. so
Choose
many
your own
different ways.
adventure.
Right. It depends like what your own personal angle was, which is kind of cool about games like that. But that releases PlayStation sometime in 2016. So
Yep.
no exact date on that. Up
Very
next.
interesting.
So far, looking back at it, I think the only game I'm buying is
Whoa.
Street Fighter V.
What?
What?
Wait.
What about Hitman?
Oh, actually, no. Yeah, no. Hitman for me takes it.
I watched Ben play it.
Well, I'm buying Last Guardian. I'm buying Horizon.
You're buying a PlayStation 4.
I
first
gotta
of all.
buy that first. I gotta buy that first.
Anyway, up next we have the wonderful Destiny,
Yes.
a game which so many people in the office get very, very hyped
Will
about.
is doing jumping jacks in the control room right now.
Fact.
And Chemo's counting how many jumping jacks he does.
Anyway, something about the Taken King.
All right.
I don't really.
So, if you play Destiny, you
Yes.
kind of play Destiny better.
I got a little bit bored of
a
it.
little bit.
I'm still level 22.
Okay, respectable.
That's not respect.
I was
really
just
not.
being nice.
Don't be nice. Don't sugarcoat things.
So yeah, he did crap all over my Last Guardian in Final Fantasy.
The Taken
Is there a
King.
bird dog in this too?
Probably it's Destiny.
You'd be surprised.
All right. So what is this all about?
Okay, so you guys have played the first expansion, The Dark Below. The raid Crota's End, it's, like you see right here, that's Crota, the son of Oryx. Now, Oryx is the Taken King, and you kill his son with his own sword in the battle. And his father comes to the solar system with a corrupted army to exact revenge on the Guardians who destroyed his son. Now, when I say corrupted army, I mean he takes over the different factions in the game as well. So, the Fallen, the Vex,
Oh, wow.
and the Cabal.
So
this-
basically, all three sets of bad guys
Right,
are
plus-
under his control.
plus Oryx, who is the Hive. So all four forms. And now we'll see the new subclasses. That's the Hunter one, the Night Stalker with the Void Bow.
Yo.
Here's Emperor Palpatine Star Wars, the Warlock Stormcaller, and then the Titan Sunbreaker Hammer.
Okay.
So 3 new subclasses.
Was that a Titan who just threw his hammer and it was basically the same thing as the Warlock Ball?
No, I don't believe so.
Okay, good. Because I'd be annoyed if they just reused
Coming, Guardian.
mechanics.
You got his attention.
Why is the bow any better than a gold gun?
Go get
That's
his
what we're
head.
gonna find out, Chris.
I don't want to wait. Tell me now, Destiny.
I just want to use the bow. The bow looks sick.
Yo, you know what other game has a bow in it?
Horizon. Call of Duty Black Ops 3.
Fact. Do you know other game has like a golden gun in it?
Call of Duty Black Ops 3.
I'm sensing a theme.
I enjoyed Destiny.
No,
I
you
just
didn't.
couldn't
Don't
put the
lie.
time in required to keep up with Destiny.
You like the PvE of Destiny?
I did for a bit, yeah. I would only
Drives
use
me
sniper.
insane.
It felt very similar to an old school sniper, very pure. The only thing I didn't
The
like
only thing I
was
liked
jump
was
shot.
PvP. PvP was the only thing where I was like, oh, okay, I feel like I'm actually doing something.
I also
Sitting there
enjoyed
for
being
hours
able to
farming
play
stuff?
with my noob friends. There's very few of them that
Fair
I
enough.
keep around.
Fair enough.
But
There's
the
a
noob friends
lot of
that you
stuff
can
going
play
on.
with.
Yeah, a lot of new stuff coming with the Taken King.
New subclasses, you know, Titan with the Sunbreaker, Warlock with a Stormcaller, Hunter with the Night Stalker. So, a lot of stuff. New story missions, new PvP.
But
load
really,
of good
this
stuff.
is just
Yep.
everyone getting a new raid, I guess.
No, so there's gonna be like a whole big new
You,
story.
you get like a new character that you can level up to 1,000 and
50, but
Are they
close enough.
raising
Is it
the-
50
is
now?
Yeah,
50
the,
now?
the light level will be 50.
About
Wow.
time. Can you trade yet?
No, I don't believe so. They haven't announced
Oh,
that
then,
yet.
not happy.
But so the new modes: Rift, CTF, just like CTF,
Okay.
and then Mayhem Clash, which is team deathmatch, but you get your supers like so much quicker.
okay.
So it's like super quick, super
And
regen.
there is a new raid as well.
Oh yeah, you're gonna take out that big guy Oryx.
So that launches September the 15th this year.
Yep.
So, if you're a fan of Destiny, get excited for it.
Oh, and it does come with a major raid.
Major raid.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Just like we said.
yeah, just like you said.
So raid.
Anyway,
Yep.
Raid in a new character that I have to level up.
that's Destiny.
It's really easy to get to 34
I feel
now.
Destiny you either love or you hate. There is no real in between. It's either a game that you can't put down, or it's a game you're just like, I really don't understand what the fuss is.
Yeah. I don't have time for video games anymore. I have to be super selective, and I guess I'm just
Right.
very upset that it takes as much time to keep up as it does.
Yeah.
But I'm sure other people are like, yes, I'm at the top of the world, and I
think-
am a limited few.
Honestly, what is really cool is if they do raise the light level to 50.
Yep.
That increases the like playing time of the game massively. 'Cause
Right.
It's kind of like, oh, okay, I played it. I'm level like 30. Whoop-de-doo.
Yep.
And they're like, oh, here's extra 2 levels. Yay! Whereas now it's like, all right, well, we're gonna double it. It's
Yo,
like,
let's
well, you
just
gotta play
add-
the crap out of that game now if
Right.
you want to reach level 50.
It's at 18 more levels.
That's a big amount. But anyway, moving on. Uncharted 4, The Thief's End. This game looks so beautifully graphical.
Uncharted, always a fantastic title.
Oh, we're like
One
skipping
of the
halfway
best
through the trailer.
series all the way.
I did this.
This makes me sad.
Well, so there was a little bit of a glitch when they did this too, because they closed out the show with this,
Yep.
and
In the boat.
the trailer started and it was sitting on only on PlayStation for a good minute and a half, like people didn't know.
And then it couldn't move, too.
Yeah, and then it restarted. So people were like, "Oh, Uncharted 4, Groundhog Day."
Yo, you just rode on top of broken cars.
So again, we're following Nathan Drake as he embarks on a globe-trotting journey in the pursuit of a historical conspiracy behind a fabled pirate treasure. Thank you, Jack, for that little piece of information.
I've always wanted to follow Nathan Drake on his search for pirate treasure.
PS4 exclusive. Of course.
Naughty Dog.
Now, what they kind of swept under the rug and didn't announce, which was surprising, was Uncharted: The Nathan Drake Collection, which is 1, 2, and 3 coming to PS4 remastered.
What? They announced that?
Yeah, they didn't bring it out at the press conference, which was weird.
I would have been bragging about that.
Not announced that.
Which is honestly, I think like out of all the single player games, quote unquote, this is the one series I would play start to finish.
Oh, 100%. I'm buying the Nathan Drake Collection and doing all 3, and then the 4th one when it comes out.
Because I only ever played Uncharted for the multiplayer when it first came out.
Really?
Really?
Again, time thing. I was here at work, I was like, y'all play multiplayer.
Don't throw it. Yes.
Yo, you are the best.
Ow.
Yeah, they should do
Oh god, oh god, oh god.
We nervous one?
Dum, dum.
A
looks
Thief's End.
It looks really
Uncharted
good.
4.
Yep.
Sad it's available in 2016 though. I kind of want to see it come out at the end of the year. But
when does
Goose is so excited.
the collection come out?
October or November, or no, I believe September.
year?
September, yeah,
Really?
this year. But it's funny thing you said 2016 because the big thing at the end of the show was where are all the really big PS4 games coming for the holiday? They didn't really announce anything. A lot of things were 2016 or September, October. Obviously, Metal Gear Solid 5 is coming, but that's not an exclusive.
October 9th for.
October, yeah.
Oh, okay.
So they were like, oh, so there's not a lot of holiday titles really this year for PS4 that they've announced at the press conference. Let's look back. It's Last Guardian 2016, Horizon Zero Dawn, no clue. Street Fighter 5 2016, Hitman, no clue. December 8th. So there's one title. That's not an exclusive.
All right.
Final Fantasy 7 probably Q4 of 2022 because it's never. We don't know when the release date will be.
It's not real.
Right.
Imagine if it was just one big troll.
Stop! Don't mess with me like that.
I can talk on my radio in Wyoming. When?
2016.
Sweet.
So all right. So what's the point? Everything is announced 2016.
Right. I mean, that's kind of where Xbox for me a little stole the show as far as like their first party exclusive.
Like,
Like
yo,
a
we're
lot of
gonna
stuff is
talk about
coming this
games
year.
This year.
A lot of stuff is coming this year for their first party IPs. But
Except for one game.
Gears of War 4,
No,
Halo 5.
the one game we haven't read.
Yeah.
The PlayStation.
Black Ops 3.
Black Ops
is
3.
what he's trying to lead in.
Oh,
Lead into that console.
Did you assume we weren't going to show it because we talked about it earlier?
well, yeah.
No.
I understand.
I want
sorry,
to show it.
Let's show it again.
I
Sure.
want to show it.
Yeah, Black Ops 3. Right before we talk about Team Change, we got 30 minutes left in the show. Let's nail it now. If you guys missed this earlier today, we have been all over YouTube's looking at some gameplay that hit the embargo at 3 o'clock, or lifted rather.
I'm not the shoulder for a bag. If you wanna carry a heavy load, I'm not the road that you take when you're looking for a shortcut. Carnage. I'm like the trash can, not the last man at the finish line.
Yo, I love this Yellow Wolf song.
Kid on the block, you can just follow me around. I'm not the best needed in the haystack, but you find what I found. This ain't no free break, I'm gonna take you in time down.
3 Bs. So they were doing some more multiplayer stuff at E3. And what I noticed that every specialist has 2 different abilities that they can choose to go in with. So remember the ping we were watching? That's the opposite of the bow and arrow for the same character.
The what you were watching?
The ping.
Pink. Okay.
So that's the bow and arrow character's other special
I was going to say she looks similar.
Do you want to know what's interesting? I love people saying how they don't think the wall running is going to be on every wall. Looking at this again,
It will.
I disagree. I think it is. We just saw someone like wall run on a rock.
I'm gonna go back in time. 1, 2, 3, back in time.
Shoot him inside of the head.
Yo, can you imagine doing that with a flag in your hand?
Yo, the Terminator's in the game.
Got you.
I'm about to say some insane flag runs from Ricky.
This is the least team player, domination player of all time.
Hey, Chris
So
Bucket.
selfish.
Hey, Chris Bucket.
So selfish. Death machining everything. Look how slow he was moving there as you watch it back a second time. I'm not worried about that one.
I'm excited to swim in this game. Really, it's gone.
Looks good, man.
Black Ops
Oh my
3.
God.
Game types confirmed. TDM, Domination, and Hardpoint. All
CTF
seen in
as
that
well.
trailer.
We'll see more.
Not in that trailer, but it was announced.
What?
CTF.
CTF was announced.
Yep.
When did that happen?
They're showing it.
Tell us.
Still showing some more
What
stuff.
happened?
Really?
Yeah, they
It's
showed
still
us-
happening?
Yeah.
We have so much to cover tomorrow.
We do.
Bomb
We
was
really
showing
do.
off some stuff. So.
Obviously, Sony have the DLC exclusive rights, so you expect to see the DLC drops a little bit earlier there for PlayStation 4, and as well as that the beta will be earlier as well. I think it's 2 weeks extra.
That's nuts.
PlayStation 4 gets. So, whew, with that said, I'm maybe tactically borrowing your PlayStation 4.
Okay, you can do that.
You have one?
It's actually sitting
right
right
there.
here. It's not even plugged in.
Oh, well, I'm just gonna take it as
You
it
guys,
is.
you guys want it?
I'll kill you for it.
There you go.
He's giving us a PlayStation.
No, I'm being 100% serious.
Rock, paper, scissors.
I'm not kidding. No, I'm not rock, paper, scissoring. I have the PlayStation 4, and I will be taking
Got
that
no
home.
cables for it. Don't give him the cables for it, puppy.
Yeah, interns can't get the PlayStation.
I'm not an intern.
Kind of.
Yo, I'm gonna make sure the Nintendo show, the Nintendo segment goes for 3 hours tomorrow.
Cool, huh?
Yeah, no, that thing's badass. I got it for Destiny originally because we wanted to play Destiny
There you go.
early, so it's been sitting there since. We'll have to dust it off. The question is, do you really need to take it now, or can you wait till 2016?
Got him.
All right,
Got
guys, we're
him.
going to commercial break. When we come back, we're talking roster mania. So much going down just yesterday. We had Denial Claser, captain of Denial, looking for 2 at the Tatch.
Yeah, Captain of Denial, that lasted long.
We found his home. We'll talk about it when we come back.